Oh, are you okay? You don't look so good. You should get home and rest before it gets worse. Right now, Oh, sorry. This isn't the time to talk about that. I suppose I can tell you. It's nothing important, though. Look at this flyer over here. The dark history of student-teacher romance? People are free to fall in love with who they want. There's nothing wrong with that. I can see why it would be a problem if it was between a teacher and a student, but that doesn't give them the right to make fun of it like this. I'm going to write a letter of protest to the school paper. Oh, I'll be all right on my own. I'm going to do this by myself. Thank you, Senpai. There's one thing I've decided for myself. It's not much, but I'd like to continue on the student council for next year, too. It was because of you that I was able to change. I know that for a fact. And I never would have met you if I hadn't joined the student council. That's why I want to stay involved. At least, I hope I can. I want to be able to like myself more. And I want you to like me more, too. I want to be the first one you think of. That's why, I love you. What am I saying? I can't believe I said something like that at school. I'm sorry. Well then, please excuse me, but I have so many places I'd like to see, and I want to visit each and every one of them with you.
Something's been bugging me. I just don't know what, but I feel like it's something I shouldn't have forgotten.
Damn, I really wanted to see those new teachers. I don't want to wait a whole month. Oh yeah, when my sis enrolls next month, I'll introduce you to. She loves to yap, but maybe she'll shut up if you're around. Just help me, for the love of God. Wait, but then you'd become my brother-in-law one day, huh? I don't know about that. Ah, shit, I gotta go. Later.
Oh, good timing, man. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. I went back to the hospital to get a checkup on my knee. The results are in. It's 100% healed! They said I can run all I want now! Dude, I was so happy, I almost broke the doctor's back, I hugged him so hard. But thinking about it now... how would things have gone if I'd kept running through the pain? I was pushing too hard, only thinking about myself. I got pissed off when things didn't go my way. So I threw out the advice I got and shot my knee to hell. Man, I was such a moron. At least I can see it now. I kept saying it was all for my nephew, but in the end, it was just about my own damn pride. I got you, everyone on the team, and my parents all worried about me. I didn't even stop to notice. I was a real selfish brat. Thanks, man. Well, it took me this long, but at least I finally snapped out of it. Thanks, man. I swear, things will be different from here on out. I want to repay you all for what you've done for me. No more stubborn pride. I'm gonna listen to what others have to say, even when it's not what I want to hear. Well, that's about it. I just wanted you to be the one I break the news to first. I'll run around to the faculty office and club room later to let everyone else know. Have a good one. Dude, are you good? You look kind of tired. Go home and get some rest, man. Good health is the most important part of training. We're still signed up for the spring tournament. If you slack off, I'm gonna leave you in the dust. Man, I had everyone worried sick. Well, the Miyamoto family has a saying for times like these. Nothing repays a debt better than hard work. Just you watch. Next run I do's gonna be a record breaker.
Hey, it's quite rare for us to bump into each other here, isn't it? Nothing much. Just felt like looking around the school, that's all. After all, this is my last day here. The days flew by in the blink of an eye, but at the same time, it felt like this year would last for an eternity. I've dedicated all 3 years of high school to boxing, and nothing else. Was there really nothing else? Never mind. It's nothing. I guess hanging out with everyone at the dorm counts as something. We even made pancakes together. We had some good times. If we hadn't lived in the same dorm, we might have never met each other. It's hard to imagine. I'll be leaving the dorm soon. But that doesn't change the fact that I'll always be your senpai. If you ever run into trouble, you can tag me in. But do you remember Shinji? I mean Aragaki. Shinji was supposed to graduate with me. I still can't believe that he was dragged into that incident.
dear.
Come again.
Oh, it's you. You don't look so good. Is the weather getting to you? It's been getting warmer. It's already March. There's something I wanted to tell you. Well, we're in the same grade, so I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances to talk. Even so, I wanted to say this while we're both still on the student council. I'm going to quit. Well, this semester is just about wrapping up. All this means is I'm not going to apply next year. That cigarette business gave me a lot to think about. This may sound odd, but do you think this country is headed in the right direction? I see. Well, I feel differently. You're an optimistic man, so maybe society looks different through your eyes. Up until January, there was a sinister cult growing in popularity. A society without a future. For many people out there, that's the reality. I was thinking how we could change that, and what it would take to change society. My answer to that used to be reform by those in power. I thought that was the only way. But starting a revolution just because you have the power to do so creates more problems. That's what the cigarette incident taught me. I realized how naive I had been. And it helped me arrive at a different answer. I think the best thing for society is education. Every last individual that makes up our society should have a right to education of heart and mind. I really believe that's what we need the most. I'm thinking of becoming a teacher. A society is shaped by its people. Every person I help grow helps society grow by extension. You're not going to laugh and tell me I'm dreaming? I see. Well, I plan to do my best. That's all I wanted to tell you. That, and to say thanks. This was all because of you, so thank you. By the way, no one even talks about the cigarette incident anymore. For everyone except me, it was a minor, easily forgotten incident. But I don't think I'll ever forget it. And I won't forget you either, of course. Thanks again.
What's the matter? Are you tired? Try not to overdo it. If you don't mind, could we go somewhere for a little chat? I have some business to take care of later on. But I'd like to talk with you until then. Thank you. In that case, why don't we go to the student council room? I'd like to see it one last time. This room feels so nostalgic, even though the entrance exams have only kept me away for a short while. The results haven't been posted yet, but I'm fairly confident that I passed. If that's the case, then this spring I'll formally become a college student. And that means I'll no longer be seeing this view. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to spare today. The company heads are conducting a briefing. The Kirijo group may appear strong, but it's actually rather frail. It could collapse at any time. I have to keep it together. Of course. In fact, there's something that only you can do. Who else is going to help me clear my head when I need a change of pace? It's thanks to you that I learned to feel comfortable in my own skin, beyond my identity as a Kirijo. Before long, I'll be taking my leave from the dorm as well. I've begun packing up my things, but I haven't made significant progress. My books, my clothes, my photos. Every one of them brings back memories. It's been a short but eventful 3 years. It all went by so fast, especially the year that you came. It's hard to believe I've begun to feel like an ordinary high school student. I never knew I had these emotions, just waiting to be given permission to be felt. I wonder what would have become of me if you hadn't transferred to this school, if I hadn't met you. I might never have realized what was truly important to me. Or would I have gotten on my motorcycle and left it all behind? Fate is a mysterious thing. Well, there's no point in dwelling on the past. There are things that need to be done. For the future of the Kirijo group, as well as my own. Even if I lose my way again someday. It doesn't matter. I know things will work out. I won't have to face it alone. You're the one who taught me that. All right, it's almost time. I must be on my way. Perhaps we could find some time to relax together on a weekend. I found a nice crepe shop that I'd like to try. It's a bit far, though. You'd better get your motorcycle license soon. Just imagine hitting the road on our motorcycles together. I look forward to it. Well, we'll see. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Anyway, you've been different lately, Miss Toriyumi. You're looking more and more like a professional. Your lesson the other day really caught my eye. It seemed like you spent a lot of time preparing it. I've never seen you so passionate about teaching before. It's unparalleled.
Unparalleled? Well, yes, I have been studying while making preparations lately. Things like how to best communicate the lessons I'm looking to teach. I guess it does seem kind of out of the blue, huh? The thing is, I've decided to stop wasting my time only looking at what's right in front of me.
How wonderful! I'm impressed by your change of heart. What brought this on?
Well, when I was just goofing off one weekend, I met someone. After that, I took a closer look at my life. That person... Wait, they were real, right? They had to be.
Ah, yes, I understand. I myself once had a similar epiphany. Now that I think about it, I met my darling husband thanks to a destiny called fate.
Destiny called fate? Isn't that a bit redundant? Besides, you should be careful what you say to a single woman. Anyway, if you'll excuse me. Oh, is everything okay? Do you need something? You don't look well. Maybe you should go to the nurse's... wait, you dropped something. Huh? This phone wallpaper.
Now, mister. No cell phones at school. That screen. I read downward. Love you. My! What a charming confession of love. Did you make this?
Your girlfriend? Never mind that. What's going on? Why do you have this screen cap? Oh, don't tell me you got it online. The only ones who were on that server were... No, it couldn't be. There's no way. Are you kidding? No, no, no!
Calm down, Miss Toriumi. Help! Someone call a doctor!
Don't tell me. You're Tatsuya? I said all that to you? I... Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, oh no! This can't be happening! I quit this school! I'm leaving! I'm never coming back! Oh, I can't live with this! Just kill me now! So, you really are... I'm... Maya! I'm Maya. It's me, damn it! You got a problem with that? Why don't you say something? Jeez, you idiot. This is so embarrassing! Ugh. But there was one thing I wanted to say. If we ever met face to face. I was able to turn my life around thanks to you. So, thank you. Wipe that smile off your face, or I'll wipe it off for you with my fists. Anyway, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, maybe we could have dinner? Go to hell with this!
Oh, Senpai. I'm glad I found you. It was kind of nerve-wracking to come to the high school campus all by myself. Anyway, I'm here to drop off something Sanada-san forgot. He's usually so put together, but sometimes he can be just a little scatterbrained. Speaking of forgetfulness, do you remember someone named Aragaki-san? He was at the dorm for a little while. I didn't really talk with him all that much, but whenever he crosses my mind, I feel this ache in my chest, and unbearably sad. It's as if I've forgotten something important. Though, I'm not sure what. I get the feeling that there was something I had to do. I just don't know what it is or why I feel this way. Oh, sorry about that. You're really easy to talk to, so I kept going on and on. I appreciate that you always listen to what I have to say, though, Senpai. You even went with me to buy tea, and you don't treat me like I'm just a little kid. So, thanks for everything. I'm still just a kid, aren't I? I wish there was a way for me to grow up more quickly. No matter how grown up I try to act, people still end up protecting me. There's always someone sheltering me. I wonder if I'll ever be strong enough to protect someone else instead.
Welcome. Please. Welcome. Ugh.
Yeah.
Aren't you the boy who used to talk to the monk upstairs? He actually called here trying to reach you. Seems like he was wondering how you were doing. Come to think of it, I think he left a message for you. What was it he said again? Hey, don't give me that look. Just hang on a sec. Ah, found it. Here you go. I actually wrote it all down. Didn't think I had it in me, did you? Let's see. Oh man, the handwriting is awful. Who the hell wrote this?
I found my wife and son. My son's still a good-for-nothing punk, and my wife is frigid as usual. She's like an old witch. What do you want? I'm on the phone! Hey, don't write this down, all right? Lots happened, but I apologized 1,000 times, and I worked to make things right. I guess you could say we fell in love all over again. I realized, instead of holding on to my pride, I needed to just suck it up and apologize. And it's all thanks to you. Well, you take care, kid. If it's meant to be, we'll see each other again.
That's the gist of it. I'm pretty sure I got everything he said. Oh, and don't bother asking for a number. He didn't say. But like he said, you'll see him again if it's meant to be. Don't they say, like, fate lies in God's hands or something? Oh, wait, that'd be Buddha for the monk, huh? Anyways, that's that. If fate does bring you two back together, why don't you come party over here again? The monk left you a bottle tag, didn't he? Yeah, I'd give you the bottle, but how many years will it be until you're old enough to drink? Well, I'll save it specially for you. Until then, make sure you stick to soft drinks. I'll see you around.
You're... Ah, it's you, right? I'm Maiko's father, if you remember. Do you have a minute to talk? I've been dwelling a little on what happened. Perfect. If you don't mind, let's take a walk down to the takoyaki stand. I'll buy you some. My treat. The food there sure is good. But you knew that already, didn't you? When I see this place, I remember all the times I'd come here with Maiko. She came here when she ran away from home, too. She really loved the takoyaki. She's a good girl. Wouldn't you agree? She's so good that I wonder if she's really my own child sometimes. She actually sent me a letter recently. It's chock full of details about her new life. She said she's made a lot of friends. Let's see. She's in charge of the rabbits at her new school and has had to get up early to clean the cages. They scolded her for forgetting her PE uniform. She forgot her homework and had to copy a friend's. I guess she can be a bit absent-minded. I never knew that about her. Oh, and she did so well on her recorder test that she was asked to perform in front of everyone. Then she went on to talk about how she plays at the park by the school with her friends every day. Her mother's doing well, too. They're having a lot of fun together. Having fun. Must be nice. Nowadays, I just come home to an empty house. The rooms feel so big without those two around. I wonder if she feels the same way, living in a home with no father in it. We put her through so much because of our own problems. I feel terrible about it. By the way, I've actually got a bone to pick with you, too. Maiko must have really liked you, huh? She wrote all about it.
I can't wait to grow up. That's why I'm drinking lots of milk. I'm going to marry him someday.
What the hell is that about, you little punk? You were taking advantage of my little Maiko, weren't you? Maybe I haven't been the best dad, but I'm still her father, damn it. And I'm not letting a guy like you touch my daughter with a 10-foot pole. I'll never let you marry her. And don't you forget it!
Come on over.
Well, look who it is. It's been a while. You've grown so much since the last time I saw you.
Now, dear. They don't grow that fast. What must have happened is that we shrank. Isn't that right?
Oh, is that how it is? Looks like you got one over on me. Say, you know our old shop here, Bookworms? I'm thinking it's due for a makeover. Something fresh, avant-garde. I can't let Gekukan's new school building hog the spotlight. Oh, you think so? I suppose that's just as well. I'm honored you like the place, young man.
Speaking of the new school building, they've decided to replant the persimmon tree. It'll be moved to a special location on a hill overlooking the whole campus. Our dear boy will be able to watch over those students for many more years to come. I know the tree isn't actually our son, and yet, this makes me feel so happy.
Ever since my dear heard the news, she's turned into a leaky faucet. Come on, give me a smile.
Please, dear. I think your dentures are falling out. Anyhow, we'll be supporting the Gekukan students with renewed strength in our hearts. Looking at you again, you really did grow, didn't you? You've overcome great hardships, I can tell. Come back and visit us anytime. We'd always love to see you.
If we can get that young man to spread the word at Gekukan, there'll be no end to our customers. Not a bad idea, eh, dear?
Come now, don't make him do our work for us.
You don't have to put it like that. Besides, what are grandchildren for?
Oh, you.
I heard he had a hand in the hidden menu at Hagakure as well.
Oh, yes. I've heard the same story. They say he tried a bite of some dish. Then he said
it could use some fish flakes. So they put some in, and sure enough, it was delicious. Now, it's an item on our hidden menu. I'm a big fan of it myself. I had him come up with some ideas for Wakatsu, too.
Yes, he's the one. Suemitsu-kun put our coffee on the map, too. Sure, his appearance and behavior are... how should I say this? Eccentric? But he knows everything about food, and his palate is refined. He's in a league of his own among gourmands. There's not a restaurateur around here who doesn't know him.
Is he that famous? So when you heard he was planning to leave to tour the country...
I was shocked and disappointed, of course. But I'm glad to hear he's doing well for himself. I hear he's got a book coming out. It's very exciting. Even when he's far away, I can still feel him. Wait, don't run that.
Are the rumors about a King Suemitsu statue being built in this shopping district true?
Oh, yes. I can't wait. I'll be rubbing it every day for good luck.
Oh, are you a student from the area? Do you mind if we get a few words from you? Are you familiar with a high school student known as the Gourmet King? Huh? But I'd heard he wasn't interested in anything except food. Unless you mean you know him in the same way everyone else around here knows him. Thanks for your time. I'd love a chance to meet him myself one day.
Hello there. Oh, excuse me. Are you... So it was you. Oh, excuse me. I'm Miss Kamiki, Akinari's mother. My son talked about you a lot. I was just thinking about him. If you have time, would you like to stay and talk for a while? That's wonderful. Please sit down. Today is a special day. What a coincidence seeing you today. It must be another one of God's whims. Today is my son's, Akinari's, birthday. He'd be 20 if he was still alive. Only 19 years. It was too soon. He was almost an adult, but he never made it. Akinari had a genetic disease. I'm completely healthy, but him... The doctors detected it when he was born. They knew he wouldn't live to see adulthood. Every day, I worried whether he'd wake up the next morning. I blamed myself for what he inherited. But he said something to me near the end. I'm sorry to have brought so much pain into your life, Mother. I'm glad that I was born into this world. I'm glad to have been your son. Thank you for the life you've given me. He suffered so much, and yet he still said that to me. But Akinari brought me so much happiness too. Feeling his warmth as I carried him in my arms after he was born. Those tiny hands. That first smile. Hearing his breathing as he slept at night. Every day, I was so grateful he was alive. Every day, I found new joy in him. Now, I'm so alone, and there's nothing I can do. But my boy gave me so much. I have to keep going, looking straight ahead. That's how I want to live. I'll eat the finest foods, visit the most exotic places. I'll do everything, absolutely everything that Akinari couldn't. I'll have so many stories to tell him about the things I've done on that day. When we meet again on the other side, if I didn't have that to look forward to, I don't know how I could go on. That reminds me, when my son's condition worsened, he started writing a children's story. But when I was cleaning out his room, I never found his notebook. He said he wanted you to be the first one to see it when he was done. Then he laughed and said I would be second. I suppose he wasn't able to finish the story. What? So, did you get to read the story? I see. So you did. I'm so glad. That was my only regret. It was awful to think that he wasn't able to finish his project. Oh, you should hold on to his notebook. I'm sure that's what he would want to. I'll hear the story from him directly when I see him on the other side. Now I have one more thing to look forward to. I'm glad I could finally meet you. Thank you. Before I go, let this old woman give you one piece of advice. Take good care of the ones you hold dear. If you wait until their day comes, it's too late. Clinging to their cold bodies won't bring them back. Everyone who's born will die someday. Not just Akinari, or me, or even you. It's all the same. So before that happens, it doesn't take a grand gesture. You don't have to make a big production of it. But if you love someone, let them know it. We all go through life with the same struggles, the same heartbreak. We should all lift each other up with the same love and kindness as well. I'm sure you have something precious you can share with people too. Don't ever forget it.